The one thing I love about the AR-15 rifle platform is that they are highly customizable. I mean, the sky's the limit. There are so many different parts, so many different accessories to fit any individual shooter. Not only do I have the short carbines, but I like the rifles as well, and there's so many different options, which makes it hard sometimes on the budget. But a good quality rifle like this can be very accurate, and you can customize it to what you're looking for. This is a highly customizable AR-15. It has a 20-inch barrel. This one is made more for long distance precision shooting, and that's what I really like about this rifle. The 16-inch rifles are great and they are very accurate, but with the 20-inch you just get a lot of extra accuracy and stability. Now, there are different companies represented in this rifle, and so we're going to look at each one because just for the accuracy sake of this rifle and just the interest sake of what this rifle can do. I'm just going to go through some of the parts, and maybe if you're looking for some things to upgrade a rifle or to build a rifle, maybe this will give you some good ideas. Now, first off, we're going to take a look at this barrel, and this is a fluted 20-inch barrel, and it is a really high quality. It's called diamond fluted. It is by Yankee Hill Machine, but it's actually a heavier barrel here, and then it tapers down to this size to help with weight. So the fluting helps with weight, but it also helps with cooling. It gives you more of a surface for cooling, and it also makes the barrel more rigid. It gives it more strength. It is a 4140 steel, and it is heat treated to a Rockwell hardness of between 25 and 32. You can get the barrel either threaded or non-threaded. It's just an exceptional chrome lined 1-in-7 twist, which I really like because that gives you, you can shoot your heavier bullets with the 1-in-7. 1-in-9 for the lighter, a lot of people like, and I do have, most of my rifles actually are 1-in-9. This is a 1-in-7, so I can shoot the more heavier bullets. This is a Yankee Hill smooth forearm, and it's aluminum. I really love this forearm, and of course it has all your vents for the heat release. But then you have your Picatinny rail, full length, all the way down. And then you have these 2.5-inch short accessory rails that are on either side and underneath. So it does have an anti-rotation screws here that keep it solid and from rotating even in the harshest environments. Now, it is a free-floating handguard, which really makes it nice. It keeps all the pressure off the barrel and improves your accuracy. Now, this is the Yankee Hill low-profile gas block, and of course there's no front sight. You can get them with the Picatinny rail here. This does have the dual clamp, which I really like, and actually is a bonus, an upgrade to the singular clamp. The lower is a Bushmaster, and I've had a number of Bushmasters. I own a number of Bushmaster rifles, complete rifles. And Bushmaster for years was the top selling AR-15 company in the world. They sold more AR-15s than any other company. I'm not sure their current stats. There's so many different companies out there making the AR-15, but Bushmaster is excellent. I've had some people say Bushmaster's sub-quality, but I'm going to tell you guys, I've had Bushmaster for over 20 years, and I have never had any issues, period, from Bushmaster. So I'm a big fan of Bushmaster. Now, the upper receiver is not Yankee Hill because Yankee Hill stamps right here across the top. I am not sure what this upper receiver is. It is a very finely finished black. It's not really the parkerized, it's more of just a smooth anodized finish. The only marking on the receiver is the keyhole, and that has nothing to do with who finished the receiver. This has to do with who forged the receiver, and this is Cerro Forge, which they forge a lot of different upper receivers for a lot of different companies. Colt, LMT, even Charles Daly. There are just so many. So unless you have this identified, you're not going to know who actually produced this upper. But it's very strong. The link up here with this receiver is very solid. And as you'll see with the accuracy, this is a really good setup. It does have a Hogue grip on it. I'm kind of back and forth on Hogue. I really like the comfort of the Hogue grip, but the finger grooves kind of set you in a certain place, and sometimes I would like to adjust differently. And that's just my personal preference. I do have another set of Hogue grips on another rifle. It does have a palm swell here that's nice, but that's just a matter of preference. There are a lot of different grip systems out there, and this just happens to be the Hogue. Now it has the standard full stock on the rifle. I'm going to replace that with a Magpul PRS when I get the funds. Those things are not cheap, but they are fully adjustable. But this works very well. In fact, a lot of your really good instructors and guys that have been around ARs for many years like the basic conventional stock systems over a lot of these new modular stocks. And they're just solid and they're made super well. Now the scope itself came with the rifle. It's a Bushnell trophy. It's a 4x12 by 40. And it is actually the higher end scope. It does have the DOA 600 bullet drop reticle on it. So you've got a really good system to be able to estimate your ranges. And I really like the military reticle system. It is multi-coated optics. It has what they call the amber bright, which makes it, you know, easy to discern and really pick out detail. Of course, we have the Butler Creek scope covers. I really like those. Now here on the front we have a range adjustment, and you go from 10 all the way to 600 yards right here. So that's a pretty cool system in itself right up front. It makes it very user-friendly. The adjustment ring from 4 to 12 right here on the back. This scope itself is waterproof and shockproof. The turrets are short. They're not really military type high precision turrets. It's a quarter MOA at 100 yards, and actually it's hand. You can do it by hand without any tools, which makes it nice. It does have a lockdown feature here. Now I've replaced the standard charging handle release with this extended. One of the reasons is because, especially if you have optics on your rifle, it's very difficult to get up under and pull. With the extension, you can just right here pull back. Not only is it easier to get to, it's faster. This is an Ultimate Arms. I got this off eBay and just replaced it into the standard charging handle. There are some really high-end charging handle extensions, and I'm looking into that now, but this is just what I got right now. I'm going to do some testing on this one to see how well it holds up. But having one on your rifle is really nice and really convenient. Now the National Match trigger, just a little give to here, and then just a sweet pull. This trigger is just unbelievable at the difference it'll make. Here we go. Click. One of the things I want to tell too, hold that down, pull your charging handle back when it fires, and then reset. That gives you a lot less time to come back. Oh man, that is just too sweet. I really like 20 round magazines for some of these more precision rifles because you can get it lower to the bench. A Magpul is making some nice 20 round mags, which I'm looking to pick up a few, but I've been using these old GI mags for a long time. They work very well. I was using the HPR 75 grain National Match boat tail hollow points. Very accurate rounds. This is in the 223. But it's just a really highly accurate round. Now this is while I was sighting in at 50 yards. I mean, it's just one jagged hole. Here is my second group, 3 rounds. Again, one jagged hole at 50 yards. Okay, here's number 3. Again, very nice group. There was one flyer when the target actually, because of the wind, pushed up. Happy. This is the first time I've shot this rifle, and I just really was very pleased with the accuracy. I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Ammo is important. The barrel and the upper is important, but that national match trigger is key. That is super important to getting decent accuracy. You can be very consistent. All right, I think at 100 yards, that was the first group. I think that's pretty decent. One thing about the AR-15 is that you can achieve incredible accuracy with a semi-automatic rifle, whether it's in 5.56 or 308, or there are a lot of other calibers out there. And building a rifle can be very rewarding, putting the parts that you want in there. And again, the sky's the limit. So if you're looking at a nice AR-15 rifle and just considering the cost, I think you'll find that it'll be very rewarding. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Okay, this rifle is an official zombie hunter rifle. Rock on, baby.